All right, class A, let's finish filling in your yellow sheet. So we left off with verb 36, and poder is a lot like deber. If you look earlier on your sheet, it means to should. This one I always say means to can, because when you conjugate it out, it means I can, you can, he or she can, but I guess technically it means to be able to. But this one's shorter and I'm more of a fan of this, so I always say to can. It is a stem changer. The only stem changer that O can change to is UE, so make sure you fill that in. Número 37, poner, is to put, place, or set. Please write down all three. And this star here means that the verb has an irregular yo. If it was normal, the yo form wouldn't have this G here and it would just be pono, but that's not it. The yo form is pongo. It's another one of those go verbs that I talk about. Practicar is to practice or play. Preferir is exactly what you think it would be. It is to prefer. It is a stem changer. When a verb changes from E, it can change either to IE or I only. This one is, oops, I just moved something I didn't want to. There we go. It is E to IE, and a lot of times people find it is tricky because there's two E's. Which one do you stem change? Well, the rule is you always stem change the one that's closest to the infinitive ending. Here's the infinitive ending, and here's the E that we stem change. Querer, you might remember, means to want. With people, it means to love. I don't require this one on verb quizzes, so you don't have to write down this part that I have in light gray, but you can if you want to. It also is a stem changer, and it is E to IE as well. There are two E's again. Which one do you change? The one closest to the infinitive ending. So not the one in the infinitive ending, but this one right here. Feel free whenever you're taking notes to pause if I'm going too quickly or to rewind if you need to hear me say something again. All right, moving on. 41, regresar, is to return. Saber means to know facts or info. So it's important to know the difference between saber and conocer on the front side because they both mean to know. And this star here means that it has an irregular yo. It's not what you think it would be. It is just say with an accent. That is an accent, loud and proud. Salir means to go out. And the yo form is salgo, another one of those go verbs. Ser is totally irregular. We have it on our blue sheets, and it means to be, and we will write permanent to differentiate it from estar, which is to be temporary. Those are Spanish 1 explanations. We will go more into depth as to when each one is used, but that's good enough for now. Servir is a cognate. It means what you think it would mean, servir, or mean to serve, and it's an E to I only stem changer. Let's do the last 10. Here we go. Tener is to have. It is a stem changer, E to IE, and in addition to that, it also has an irregular yo, which is tengo. We also have that on our blue sheets. Terminar is to end or finish. Tocar is to play instruments. We need to include this because jugar is also to play, but it's to play sports or games. Tomar, we have seen on our board directions a bunch of times. It means to take. It can also mean to ingest with food or medicine, but we're going to leave it for to take for right now. Trabajar is to work. And the last 5. Traer is to bring. It has an irregular yo. It's another go verb. Maybe you remember it. It is traigo, T-R-A-I-G-O. Venir means to come. It is a stem changer and an irregular yo. It is E to I-E, and the yo form is another go verb, vengo. Ver means to see or watch. Yes, please write down both. And it also has an irregular yo form. If it was normal, it would just be V plus O, but it's not just vo, it is veo. That's how you say I see or I watch. Vivir means to live, and volver means to return. It also means to return, just like regresar. It is an O stem changer. What does it have to change to? The only thing O changes to is UE. So there are your verbs 1 through 55. We are now going to fill in the bottom section of your yellow sheet, which are the direction words that you should know. By directions, I don't mean up, down, left, right, north, south, east, west. I mean the words you will find in directions on exercises that you have to do. So let's fill those in. Here they are. You might recognize some, you might not, but here we go. Cada means each. Contestar is a verb infinitive because it ends in AR, means to answer. D is the command of decir, so if you look back on the front side, decir means to say or tell, and if it's in the command form, they're telling you say or tell. El cuadro or recuadro means box. Elegir, to choose, it is an E to I only stem changer. Entregar, to turn in. Lo que, when you see that in sentences, means what. Mirar means to look at. The command mira means look at. Una oración is a sentence. Una palabra is a word. Preguntar is to ask a question, and una pregunta is a question. Relacionar means to match. Una respuesta is a response or an answer. The verb seguir means to follow or continue, and the word siguiente, which comes from it, means following. So if I wanted you to answer the following questions, I would say contesta las siguientes preguntas. And you would be able to figure that out from these words here. Según is also related to seguir. It means according to or following, and sobre means about. It has a few other meanings as well, but when you see it in directions, it will mean about. So now your yellow sheet should be completely filled in, and you will be good to go.